All right, guys, nice breakout in the SPY today. Market is super strong. More importantly for me is this IWM, a very nice move in that. And I pretty much live in the world of small caps because percentage-wise you can make much more money if you know what you're doing. And this is, we saw some nice follow-through in some stocks today. And that's, it's been really, look at IWM, it's been really choppy lately. And hopefully this is going to signal a very nice summer in small cap land. You know what? Let me start with MBOT. Now, this one has had a nice 2-day move. I'll take today's candle out of it, and if you noticed, it was on last night's watch list. And then on an intraday basis, had a really nice move. I'm going to show you where I called it in chat today. I actually alerted it when it looked like this. I said, this is interesting over 4. That's not an exact alert. I just mentioned it. Then I saw that pop, and I saw it come back below 4. And then when it came back up, I called it long at 4.15 right there with a stop below 4. And look at that. That's what if you saw my video last night, I do not like being underwater. I like things to work within a few minutes, and certainly right here it worked. Also, anyone that took it over 4 even fared better, but a huge move all the way to 6 from 4.15. Because it's moving so nicely, even though it's made a huge 2-day move, we're going to watch that one for the next several days. So that's MBOT. HTGM, another former small cap high flyer. Doesn't look like much here, but when you look at it on an intraday basis on a 5-day chart, this thing really made a nice move today. So let's keep that one. Let's get that one back on our radar. That's HTGM. ETRM, another former high flyer. Really kind of just basing sideways here, but it keeps trying to pop out of this base on an intraday basis. Again, you had pretty nice volume move right here, so it's really interesting over 555 tomorrow. So keep your eyes on ETRM. CDNA. Huge pop back here, and then it just trailed along straight sideways, and then today a little extra volume, and it's trying to curl up out of this range. And I like this big pop back here all the way up over $1.60 on an intraday basis. That was back on May 4th. So certainly interesting if it can get going. I'm going to keep it on my radar. CCIH, love the close in this thing. We had this on watch this morning as a morning gap play. I mentioned it down here around 116 as a possible pullback play. I didn't give a concise trigger and stop, but anyone that took it right in this area would, that was pretty much the low of the pullback, and this thing closed really strong. So this one might have a follow-through day tomorrow. That volume's going to catch some attention tomorrow. LTBR. Now this one, if you're a trader, you know that, hey, this thing's extended. It's pretty far away from the moving averages. Is it really time to start watching it now? And the short answer is no, but it also, sometimes these things just really rip, right? They kind of gradually start going and then rip. So I think it's worth watching. You have, you had a pop back here just under 240. You had a pop with a nice lower high right here, kind of a flag. And then today it broke above this lower high. And if you go to 15-minute candles, you see the really nice pop, and really it flagged for several hours, I want to say, after the initial pop, but closed at its highs. So it's had some time, even though this looks extended, it's had some time on an intraday basis to consolidate. So I think it's worth watching. HIMX, nice high volume pop today, maybe a red to green in it tomorrow. LPTH, really nice kind of a ascending triangle. Some might call this a little bit of a loose flag too. You had the pop here and tightening up. That one's, if it breaks above today's high, it might get going. And then lastly, I'm going to throw GLBS on watch because this one had a really nice move back here from basically 90 cents to $1.77, and it's really flagging ever since. And today got a little bit of momentum, a little bit of extra volume. I love it over today's high. If it gets over 145 tomorrow, I really love this thing. So let's keep our eyes on that as well. Really nice to see some small caps moving again. So I think we're going to have a really good June. All right. Quick note, I know some of you have said, hey, your Memorial Day sale on your trading course and chat room membership are still on the site. I know that. I'm going to go ahead and just leave it until through this weekend, probably till Sunday night. Want to give as many, because a lot of people are on vacation and not trading right now. I want to give as many people a chance to see it as possible. So we went ahead and continued that through the end of this weekend. I will see everybody tomorrow. All right, have a good night.